What's up, everyone in YouTube world? Mr. Black here. Oh, also Danny Black is what some people know me as, and with Xander around, and we're just hanging out today. It's a Sunday morning for me here in Australia, and Xander, it's like what 10:30 p.m. in England.
Way past my bedtime, dude. That's what it is.
What we past your bedtime?
It's yeah, 10:30.
Yeah, so we're going live. We just wanted to hang out, and we don't have any expectations. We're not pushing any products. We don't have any ads on this. We just wanted to hang out and let you guys chat. We wanted to talk about GoPro and some of the other action cameras. This channel has a lot of GoPro content, and I don't know. I feel like they're not even trying anymore. They're just like, hey, how much can we make off this? So we're gonna let people jump in the chat, and we can get deeper into that. But yeah, sorry, go ahead, Sam.
Don't we? Because we get a lot of the stuff from like Insta360 and DJI, and we wonder. I just want to wonder what's going on with GoPro. What do they do all year? That's what I want to know. It's not one camera a year. What are they doing?
Yeah, what's up, Hey Cushy? How you doing? What's up, Jelly Duck? Yeah, so this is like I haven't done a public streaming in a while, and this is like a blast from the past because me and Xander used to have a podcast called Tech is Hard, and we should have called it Podcasts Are Hard because it just failed and we didn't do anything. Yeah,
it didn't fail. We just didn't carry it on. We ran out of time. Yeah, we got distracted by different things.
GoPro versus DJ. We'll get into that for sure. We're just gonna let this. Maybe we'll even do a giveaway at the end of the stream if you're still here. Just like, hey, like do a giveaway, random GoPro accessories and stuff. Missed you too, man. Actually, we should. Jelly Duck is here. Hello, Jelly. What's the weather like where you're at?
It's hot, or it's hotter than hot. Oh my goodness.
That never leaves.
Back so many memories.
That never leaves my little soundbite thing. So. You have not used GoPro for many years. Yeah. So it's Jelly Duck right there. Yeah. So we were just like, hey, let's just go live and just hang out. Let's see what happens if people pop in here. Obviously with live streams, you want to kind of do something consistent if you want to grow, but it's like, meh. Let's just
tell people, well, we've been talking about it for like probably how long has it been since we did podcasts? Was it 4 years?
Like 3 or 4 years.
So
yeah.
We've been we talk most days on the phone. We always say we should bring back the podcast. We should do a live stream, and this is
it's
only taken us 4 years to get around to it.
Plus, I think there's a lot that people want to talk about and share, and the main thing is that we'll probably I don't know. What do you think? Like 30 minutes this stream?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. See how it goes.
You got to go to bed because
I'm okay.
You're an old man. You're an old man now. Yeah. How are the volumes? Everything's good sound wise. Is that working for everyone? And then we'll get more into the topic of I don't know. We're just gonna also bring up your chats and stuff too. I keep paid for the insurance, but you should break it and then get the new one with the insurance. Hello, Techno Dino. I was gonna say Dino.
Sounds good.
Could it be Dino though?
Might be. Let us know. Sounds good. That's good.
Is it Dino or Dino? Yeah. So yeah, the big thing to me with GoPro is they've been saying, and I made a video. What was it, 2022? When I said like GoPro is gonna release 4 big cameras this year or something like that, and they released the Bones one, which is like the super thin one for FPV, and then and then their Hero 11 or 12 that year.
Yeah.
And then the mini version, right? Like the very small version. And then that's it. And so everyone's like, okay, the Max 2's coming out. When's the Max 2 coming out? And I feel like the fact that they've pushed. I don't think so either. It would. But tell them what you were telling me about the soccer game that you're watching.
Oh yeah,
football.
Over here in the UK, it was the FA Cup final today, and obviously the social media teams do all the stuff after the match. And I saw the players; they were holding the GoPro Max. I was like, "Don't you think one of the like really high-end Premiership teams would have their social media team would have like
X5s,
the newest of the X5s or whatever?" But they're still using the GoPro Max and like an X2, the Insta360 X2. I was like,
yeah. Hey, can you pump up your volume just a little bit? Cushy was saying you're just a bit of the quiet sight.
How about that? Testing?
Dino like dinosaur, or is it Dino like dinosaur? That didn't help. GoPro fell into complacency and didn't think people would jump. Yeah, I think so too. I think that the CEO was just like, I've made enough money, and this is probably not what I wanted for my life, to be like a CEO guy. I'd rather just like, he was a surfer dude, so it's not like he wanted it. I feel like they made a bunch of promises to their shareholders to keep the money in there, and then they just keep adding a little coat of paint. I mean, listen, it's a good camera. It's a good. Oh, yeah, it is good.
I mean, I don't want to this isn't us hitting on GoPro. I actually really like. I always say in my videos, if you want the best action camera video quality, then the GoPro is the way to go. If that's what you just after, it's just exceptional quality. But I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed they haven't done more. Like with DJI and its 360, it feels like we're getting new products like every month. And GoPro, where's the new camera? I'd really love to test out the Max.
Yeah, how's the new DJI 360 camera?
Turn up my volume. Is it not? It's on Max.
Maybe I turn myself down then to make it match, and everyone just turns up their volume.
Hold on. Bye-bye.
My wife just messaged me. When are you going live? Live now.
Testing. Is that better? 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. That? I mean, oh yeah. There you go. That's good.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, you're. Maybe you're too loud, but let's see if they tell you that.
They'll go turn it down.
Because we're using AirPods instead of just actual headphones to be able to hear ourselves. All is okay with live. Nice, thank you, LVA12LT. Yeah, DJI 360 camera. There could be one, but
Danny, how is it? Have you got it, Danny?
I don't know. I feel like you might be loud. I don't know. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. There we go. No, you just stay there. I think you're good.
Okay, down a bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All good. Yeah. So, anyways, if you're just jumping in, we're talking about GoPro and our thoughts on GoPro versus some of the other companies out there, and like whether we think GoPro is kind of dying. And we also just wanted to go live and hang out, and that's the last time I'm going to bring up what we're doing, in case anyone's watching this after the fact. And if you are, leave a comment. But it's just a relaxed thing. So, yeah. Okay, my wife, she's like, on YouTube? Yeah, where else would I be? Yeah.
We love on YouTube. Yeah, GoPro fell into complacency and didn't. Yeah, I think like they sort of thought, oh, we've got this action camera market wrapped up. People are just going to buy the new camera every year. But yeah, I think
there's a lot of people that don't know.
The Ace Pro is so good, and don't tell me it's 360, but the Action 5 Pro for me, I'd pick that up.
That's the Action 5 Pro. Camera. Don't tell it's the 360.
Especially because you've got the the microphones that connect directly to it, and the image quality is good. I really like it. It's small, compact, isn't it? It's quite a small camera as well. It's a really good camera.
That's what I'd say too. The Action 5 Pro is the easiest. Like, to me, the Pocket 3 all day. Like, I'm actually using the Pocket 3 right now as the webcam.
Is that the Pocket 3?
Yeah, it's the Pocket 3.
Oh, wow.
And it's not even on like the good focus mode. Let's see. I can throw the focus on here. It's on continue, so if I put it on like showcase or whatever.
I said to you,
I think that's even
today,
better.
I'm doing a video at the moment on my channel, X5 versus Pocket 3. I know they're totally different cameras, but I was using the Pocket 3. I'm like, wow, I forgot. You don't use it very often, but when I got it, I was like, wow, it's really good.
But you wouldn't use it as an action camera, like you wouldn't stick it out your car window and stuff. And
no, it's definitely just a vlogging camera, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So. We just want to hear your thoughts, everyone here. So hold on a second. They need to come out with a GoPro. They should have come up with a GoPro mic a long time ago. That's what we said. We made those videos saying like, do this. Come on.
Yeah.
I use GoPro. By the way, what's up, Moto Blog? I used GoPro mobile live streaming. Sometimes with an external mic works. Sometimes not. Yeah. That I agree with that, especially on those. Going live, remember I used to do that where I was like, I'm going to go live on each camera, and I'd be like, I'm sitting there in the park sweating because it's like, it's not connecting. It's not, and I maybe have set like the time to like get people to know that it was coming up, and it was just unreliable. It was it makes you sweat, and then you're all huffed and puffed when people are, you know, in the chat, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm dying
That's-
here. So
But like we did with this, we just got ready, made sure everything's working. Just go live. Don't put a time on it.
yeah,
Take the pressure off
just go live and just people pop in here. That's good. Today I was filming a video with the Ace Pro and Insta360 X5 GoPro 11. You sold your
Sold
GoPro
it.
11.
Yeah.
Insta has, and that's a big part of it is the extra features like with the app, like the GoPro app. Remember, even GoPro as a webcam, they've like given up on that software.
Yeah.
It like I don't even think it works with a 13.
Remember
like
have you like used their desktop studio as well? They're charging $99 a year for the what was it? The premium.
the real,
the
which
quick,
gives you like
yeah,
the steady or whatever,
Yeah, and it was
something like that.
It's just impossible to use. That's why Insta360 have like taken over to a certain extent. I think the software and the app is just so much better. That's
And by the way, this is not sponsored by any company. This stream, obviously, we're not sponsored by. Are you wearing an Insta360 shirt? Idiot. Wait a second. I think I have a hat over here. I do.
No, you know what? I watch it. We said we weren't talking about YouTube. We're not talking about YouTube. We're not going to talk about it. But yeah, none of my videos were sponsored for the X5. They did send me the camera, but that's really good camera. You know, they didn't pay me to make those videos, but yeah, such a good camera. And I think like we were talking about GoPro. How will GoPro like compete with the X5? What could they
can't
do?
if they brought out Max 2. I feel like they'd have to come out with the Max 4. And just like they probably did that. They had the Max 2 probably prototype, and it's just like the other cameras, something was not working right and it would just bury them, so they probably just scrapped
I just think that's why you haven't seen the new camera from GoPro, because they've looked at the Insta360s and gone, we can't compete with that, we're going to wait until we can, so they just keep on putting it back.
If I just want to catch up with these comments here. If DJI's 360 camera releases with a great app, then there's no need for GoPro. Exactly. I mean, GoPro's biggest asset is their name, because people will still say, like, even if you had a DJI camera, they'd say, "Hey, you have a GoPro?" You know what I mean? Like, it's just like Googling something, saying the word Google for it. DJI is not without their problems either. Osmo Action 4 and Mic 2 didn't play. Really, the Mic 2? I didn't find that. I never had any problems with that on my end, but I mean, I could see how that could happen.
Older camera.
Do you think DJI Pocket 3 would be as successful if they didn't also release a mic? I do think so. Because like, think about how easy it is to pop a USB microphone, even like small, like Booyah ones or whatever. Just like
you could
pop the receiver on there, and it wouldn't be anything.
I just don't think the built-in mics are good enough on cameras. I think like especially filming outside, you need external audio for me.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you can easily add an external microphone on. Like DJI's made it easy versus like GoPro. You have to have a media mod, and then even with that, you can't even use USB microphones. You have to use a receiver. So DJI has blown GoPro out of the water. You know, let's put a little actually you read some of these comments. I'm going to put a little poll up and we'll see what people are thinking here.
Didn't GoPro buy a helmet company to bring out the market helmet with mics built in? Didn't hear about that.
That would have been interesting. Yeah.
GoPro just aren't keeping up. I feel like, you know, that's probably their only chance, isn't it? If they GoPro, I don't know. GoPro haven't got the capital to buy any companies. It's in their share price is like 79 cents a share at the moment. In fact, you know, if the GoPro Max is really good when they do bring it out, now's probably the time to buy shares in GoPro, because if they do bring out a good camera, then it might pop up. So,
I bought shares with GoPro back in the day. All right, I'm just gonna throw this up just for fun. Which brand? These three, and we'll see what you guys choose. When I say I bought shares like right when it started in 2014, and it blew up big time. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then it just went pew. And I think I ended up, I took out my initial investment. I had $300 left. And then I don't know what that $300, I haven't even checked. It's probably worth like $1.50 at this point. It's so bad.
Definitely do. There's Pocket 3
GoPro
filming
keeping up.
Yeah. You can film vertical on the
Yeah,
Pocket 3.
yeah, it does. I could even do that on
I think
here.
it drops
I
down to
probably should have.
3K, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah. By the way, thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you can hit that like button, I don't even know why I am inclined to say that. I don't know. It's just kind of fun to say that and then see it like
It's a
actually
YouTube
go
thing,
up.
innit?
Oh, look, it went up. Thank you for hitting that like button. It's just kind of fun. I don't know. Yeah. So we're just here chatting with you guys and just letting you guys talk and stuff. And this is Xander Round. If you didn't know, Xander Round,
Hi guys.
the biggest YouTuber in the UK in the Birmingham area, in the
Yeah,
Kingsford,
in my street.
in his shire. Sorry, where are we at now?
I think
We
people
are
will
down,
always remember GoPro laid the foundation for this camera segment. However, in my opinion, they've missed the opportunity to catch up with the other manufacturers. Yep, they definitely have. They've sort of rested on their laurels. I think.
Yeah.
Haven't they? They've just thought they'd.
By the way, what percentage of your stuff are you editing these days? At the moment, like 100%, but that might change to like. Oh no! What happened to me?
Danny,
Can you hear me? What happened?
I can hear you. We can hear you, but your camera's gone.
Bragging. Yeah, we're just bragging on the Pocket 3, and it just decided.
Don't buy the Pocket 3. Where's your light gone?
I have hold on. What's going on? I'll go back to my FaceTime here. But I think I have a bad I just found like the crappiest cord I could find to plug in that Pocket 3 because we were just kind of rushing around, and I think that it wasn't enough.
Matthew says the Pocket 3 increased to 7 knot. Yeah, that's something that's happened recently, isn't it, with DJI?
Yeah, with the tariffs or something.
Tariff stuff that they've bumped up the prices. It hasn't changed here in the UK. It's still the same. Yes, that's unfortunate. And the new drone as well. That's not been sold in the US, is it? For the first
is it because
90
of the tariff?
days?
I think they're probably waiting on the on that to drop.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Pocket 3. Sorry, there we go. I'm catching up now here. My biggest issue with DJI is the fact the Pocket 3's gimbal. I know. Oh, tell me about it. That is. I don't know if that's a thing where it's with Hohem, because it's not a camera, it's your phone that it's using, so it can spin around. I don't know if there's something with the fact that that's the camera on top. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's obviously the cables are in there, but what was I using that does do it? The flow goes 360 degrees, isn't it?
You're probably the Mini 4S or something, right? But that's also the same thing. Like you have a camera.
Same thing with the camera.
Your camera's separate than the body. But I would love that. I would love that if it did that 360. I would love a drone that did that. I think the new one does, doesn't it?
It does. It rotates vertically, doesn't it? The camera on the front, so you can get they've introduced like the FPV mode that you get on the gimbals.
Oh,
so
okay.
you could do that like
so
kind of spin shot.
So, but it won't spin continuously.
It doesn't spin all the way around. No, it's like an FPV. That you get on the gimbals.
Now, I mean, a 360 drone would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Someone putting a 360 camera on a drone. It's a 360 maybe.
Well,
sorry.
It feels like you throw any idea at.
We'll cut out if the line of sight is even slight. Ooh, okay, still love the Action 4. Just realized. Yeah, I guess that's the thing about the mic too that's so important. By the way, I'm using the DJI Mic Mini for this stream.
Such a good mic.
But the downfall for that compared to the 2 is, you have that internal recording, which is so crucial. GoPro just has a good name these days. Who doesn't know about the camera? Yeah, exactly. They just go out and buy. They go to Best Buy or they go to JB Hi-Fi or whatever your thing is.
That's what it is. Like if you talk to, say the older generation as well, they're like, you want an action camera? They don't say action camera. They say, I'm just going to buy a GoPro.
And people would come up to me too. They'll say like, hey, which GoPro should I get? And I was like, well, maybe you should look into like DJI or something like that. And they're like, nah, I will get the GoPro because they just know the name. They don't know DJI.
They have got that legacy, haven't they, behind them, which is good.
Yeah. People do. Craig Taylor. What's happening? He's in the wolf pack with Scott Davies.
Oh right.
Does the Eastgate? He was at Eastgate Con. DJI is. By the way, 29 people in the chat. That's 20 more people than I thought would be here for a random live stream. DJI is like DaVinci as GoPro is to Final Cut. As far as the updates. Oh, so DaVinci has a lot more updates. I'm a Final Cut person, and I feel like the updates are. I mean, I actually sometimes don't like updates because you get everything exactly perfect, and you're like really good at it, and then they update something, and you're like, why did they move that over there? It's been over here so long.
You get in the flow, don't you? But DaVinci do they do a lot of updates. They're always introducing new stuff. Like it's 360.
Yeah.
It feels like every week you've got an update.
If I was to start right now editing, I would probably go into either DaVinci or just like CapCut, like the pro version.
Yeah, DaVinci's like, I think a lot of people use DaVinci for the color grading, don't they? It seems like they've got that down. I'm still on GoPro. Works for me. NorCal refrigeration.
Yeah, so I didn't read Craig's thing. Microphone lag via Bluetooth still needs some work on action cameras. Well, I'm impressed with the Insta360 X5 with their Insta360 mic. That's a lethal combination right there. Still on GoPro, works for me. Listen, we're not saying GoPro is terrible, but I actually think this is still one of the best action cameras that you can get with hyperview and even the quality of it. It's still amazing. I think we're just more saying like they're not really, they've been promising a lot lately and have not brought anything out. So that's kind of really more where we're going with it. What's up? Where have we been lately?
Yo, they're not.
Hi, Xander.
What they're doing is they're just not keeping up with like the other companies in the way they're expanding their product line. Like you got gimbals, drones, microphones, like DJI's power stations, even like the battery power and stuff. It's like, why aren't they doing stuff like that?
Yeah, they're branching out. DJI, look at in the poll here, 67% of the votes.
Really?
I mean, all right, let's just start talking about DJI now.
That's an extreme.
Yeah, GoPro low light, battery, and overheating. I rarely had problems with overheating. Even in Australia, it's like hot as here. I rarely had that problem, but low light, yeah, I agree. I wish that they could have done something with that and battery ish.
I just still had the problem with the freezing. Remember, my first video I did about the GoPro 13. As soon as I turned it on, the first time I used it, it froze. So I had to pull the battery out. It's like still doing that.
DJI is king. Only, what's up, UFO cubing? That's a cool name. Only store in NYC. Phone cameras that's a good point too. Phone cameras, like if you're likely to take any video anywhere, like if you're gonna grab, I don't know how to say it, but it's like I probably use my phone more than anything else.
You do.
Phone and Pocket 3.
Yeah.
If you know how to use it, you're good.
That's a good point. Phone cameras are just ridiculously good these days, aren't they?
Yeah, Insta360 is good. I agree. And I think that their app is so easy too. That's a huge thing. Like, especially for the 360 software and stuff. They need to have a feature that allows the Pocket 4 to be like an app. Yeah, I agree. So what he's saying is, and I've been saying that, I think I made a video about that where I was like, have it like in a lock mode where the gimbal doesn't move.
Lock the gimbals.
Yeah. And then it's just like, then you can turn it and use it like as an action camera. 100%.
Definitely.
That would be good. We should just do a live stream and like brainstorm the best camera, and then I'll like see which companies will like watch and steal our ideas. They do that
anyway with the gimbal. Like they've got the RS4 Mini that I reviewed recently. That the locks, like the gimbals, motors automatically lock when you turn it on and off, and you can lock it. So it should just be able to press the power button once, and it locks the gimbal for you.
Yeah, it locks the gimbal
with the Pocket. Yeah, so good. Ken,
Pocket 4 needs simultaneously proxy recording, like a proxy. Oh yeah, to get like a lower res for editing. I think a Pocket 4, that would be another. Yeah, that would be the next stream, huh? But I think looking at the DJI gimbals, the DJI drones with the 3 different lenses, I think they should. Why not add a Pocket 4 that has so you have the zoom lens as well? Like that would be so good.
Yeah.
I have ideas. What about the Mac?
Macro lens is just useless. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
It's No, I mean it's not useless. I've gotten some good shots out of it, but it's not.
Do you know the problem with it?
It's
Because
too late.
it hasn't got a tilty screen like the Ace Pro 2.
Oh
So
yeah,
like
especially
if
for
you're trying
macro.
to,
Yeah,
yeah, and you have to focus the macro lens. So if it's down on the floor or you're
yeah,
how are you supposed to look at the screen to focus? It's just
that's a good point.
I used it once and it just hasn't been out again.
Hey, thanks,
And
Days Around Florida.
the
Thank you very much.
anamorphic lens you tested, just disappointing.
Yeah, listen, I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them to
And
succeed,
me.
and I have to, like it's just when I get the footage back, and I'm like, let's see how this is gonna look, and you're just like, oh man, it's not great. So a lot of talk online about the upcoming DJI Action 6. Is this perhaps a sign that DJI knows what GoPro offers and wants to be in the market faster? So Action 6. One of the things that's weird to me was DJI coming out with like adding the word Pro, because they were just like Action 2, Action 3, Action 4, Action 5 Pro. I don't know if they're, because Ace Pro was out there. They're like, maybe we should throw Pro in there to kind of jump on the GoPro. So when people are searching Pro, that's funny to think of, like companies like actually having board meetings like, hey, what can we do to when people are Googling this, oh, let's put Pro at the end of the name. Yeah. Like people just sit there and like do that.
It's all about SEO, isn't it? The search optimization. Yeah. Maybe.
But like a company that big, it's just funny to think that they were concerned like heavily about that.
G'day, legends.
There's a whole community that talks about Final Cut Pro in the next update. Every set, yeah, is that the what's it? Final Cut Bros, that Dylan Bates guy, whatever. He's a nice. What's up, Ron John? What up, Ken? Look at these members popping in here. If you want to become a member, it's $1 a month, and I go live like once a week, and we chat just like this, and do some more fun stuff and giveaways and whatever. But I mean, it's only $1 a month because that's the cheapest option I could get, just to have a separate group. And otherwise, if I could have a free version of it, I'd actually love that. What about the GoPro magnetic mount that now is better than DJI? But yes, the two Chinese companies are doing tremendously well.
Yeah,
I think that it's also important as an American, with there's a lot of talk about Chinese companies, this and that, and I've talked with these companies, and you get in this mindset that it's like this, like you just get like, you think that it's a certain way, but it's actually just, they're just companies, just like hustling and bustling, just like any other company, and just the nicest people too. Yeah, they're very normal, very nice.
My 360 contacts like sends me photos of when they're on holiday and stuff. They had Labor Day recently in China where they were off for a week, and he's like sending me photos of his kids and stuff. They're just It's just,
and it's not even just Insta360 or DJI. It's a lot of other ones too. But anyway, I don't want to get too in the political side of any of that stuff. It's just I just wanted to mention that today I used the Insta360 Air mic for the Insta360 preview remote. Wait, what? When used together, it has. Oh, okay. So you got the remote control and the Air mic, and when used together, it's got limited functionality. Ooh. They released that mic kind of quietly, and Scott Davies did a bunch of reviews on that, and my audio's peaking.
Sam was right what he said about the GoPro mount being the best, though. I think the metal, because it's like a metal mount. I think it's that they've got the 1/4 inch on the bottom as well. If you want to use the 1/4 inch built into the camera, so that I think that's one thing that have got like.
Well, this is the one he's talking about. This magnetic mount. You know what? Actually, I agree. I think this is better. Yeah, 100%. The GoPro does have the best mounting system, because you can flip it either way, which makes it so much better than. Yeah. But also, they have all the magnetic. They have the quarter thread and the action finger. So you like, I think I took this somewhere and I forgot one of the mounts, and I'm like, I don't need that. That's perfect. Let's jump through a bunch of comments here. We'll go rapid fire here. Wonder why DJI drone firmware update included cloud sync of waypoints, except in the US. I think that there's something, I don't know enough about that, but hopefully I'm not peaking anymore. I brought the microphone further back. I'm watching your live stream right now. Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
I'm watching it. I'm living it.
I'm watching it too.
I'm loving the live stream. Can I ask a question? Why every time I switch on my Osmo Pocket 3, the camera always automatically points towards me on vlog mode, but I want to face front? Yeah, it's easy. You swipe down on the front, and you can actually set. There's like a little, like a quick
Gimbal
thing.
startup.
So when you swipe down on the screen, one of the, what is it called? Like on the menu
It's
system.
in the general. It's in the general settings somewhere. It's under,
I don't know if I can do that on my thing right. I'm using it right now. Oh, I can do it here. Yeah.
It's gimbal startup direction. It's called.
Yeah, maybe yeah. Oh, I think it's like the second one or something. Yeah, gimbal startup direction. You can click that and it'll switch and automatically face forward.
Yep.
I feel like the DJI action cameras are for keyboard warriors. I've personally never seen one being used in public. Interesting. I've used mine many times in public, but
I was in Iceland and somebody was using the Pocket 3 on the snowmobiles. I was like, that's brave.
Pocket 3, yeah.
But if you've got any other questions about cameras,
but they said
guys,
the action
you're not
They
sure
said the
about
action
this,
cameras though.
Yeah,
I've been watching your videos a lot. Thanks, John. GoPro sucks at transferring data. Oh yes, I hate that. I can't. I have to take the SIM card out. If I plug this into my Mac, most of the time it does not show up or something like that. It is so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
SD cards.
Danny, I need some new Amazon influence live streams. All right, yeah, we can do that. We'll figure that out. Ken's on it. Ken will start those.
Man. We could talk about that all day as well.
Today I used the Insta360 Air mic and wait, did I just read that? No.
Yeah.
Did I read that? No. Am I? What's up? Grab life with the Goulet. Sorry, if we're getting to all the comments here. So, how you doing? Grab life. Did you hear me? Garage. I used my Action 4, but mostly mounted to me. Wait, vehicle or e-bike? Yeah. Okay. Action 4 on the e-bike. That's a good place to do it. I'm actually I have an e-bike that I'm gonna take through the city tonight with the X5 to get some nighttime shots, which would be really cool. I just bought the DJI Mic Mini. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. I didn't realize it was so hot. Once you go pro, you never go slow. Are you a marketing genius or something?
Well done.
Well, DJI is a Chinese company, so they're okay with stealing text and names. Well, sure. I have no opinion about that. I don't.
Different rules.
Chandy, sorry, John Carter, Mr. Black. Hello, fellas. Chandy, it's been a long time. There are just real people working behind the names, brands. Oh man, we must be way far back. All right, we're gonna jump really quick. Why my Osmo Pocket 3? What is going on here? Am I just reading the same comment over and over?
Are they duplicating?
Are they just duplicates? All right. I guess because we didn't get to it fast enough. I would be cool if the DJI Pocket 3 had a joystick remote. Not on. Yeah, that'd be cool. A remote joystick would be really good.
The Hohem, the Hohem gimbal, the M7, they've got, that's good. Where you can take the remote.
Water resistant Pocket 4. That would be good. Pocket 4 water resistance. Yes. Are you getting a Switch 2? We talked about it. I kind of wanted to, but I don't know if I have the time to like really play around with that.
I think you'll struggle to get one, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, is it sold out or something?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Like you have to be a member on the Nintendo to get pre-order, and then they're just sold out everywhere pretty much.
The yard sale video, folks. Oh yeah. Keeping GoPro true. They all did. So many people use GoPro. I mean, that's
Outdoor Boys.
What's up, Lee Clan? Outdoor Boys. Well, he stops. He's done.
No.
He made his last video for a while. Night shots on the e-bike would be, yeah, I'm excited. I have the PGY Tech quick release clamp. So, and like the hard clamps as well. So one in the front, one in the back. So I can easily like take it out, get the front shots, and then take it out and do the back shots. I got into the GoPro, thought about getting something else, but already, yeah. And the ecosystems, that's very true. R&D filters a good thing to spend my money on. Well, it depends on what you're shooting. I've always found that like if I'm filming something with motion, if you're doing something whether it's like a car or like, if you're on a bike or running or something, the filters make the background blurrier, which it portrays more speed. So I think that's really why. I don't know. What do you think about that, Sander?
You can get a little bit more cinematic feel to your footage, I suppose. And the new ones, I'm not a massive fan of the mods, the lens mods, but they do have that automatic recognition thing where you don't have to mess about with the settings. So you can put the lens on the camera and it sort of changes the settings for you. So they have their purpose, but it's not something I would personally use. Nice.
I just got a silicone case for my compact Canon camera. Silicone case. I like one of those compact. Remember those? Yeah, those little power shot, right?
Yeah, I've got the Sony RX100
On e-bike filming low light. I wouldn't use an ND filter on low light, because the idea is just taking the really bright light and lowering the light.
That's
no worries.
For low light, pure video mode.
Pure video mode, yeah. So DJI and the little poll we have is at 61%. So
okay.
I have a Hero 10 Black GoPro. I've never had it. Yeah, you know what? I always say that the 10, like a lot of people when they ask me which, if they're looking for specifically a GoPro, I say the 10 is probably one of the best ones out there as far as if you're just looking to capture easy content and not have to worry about 8:7 aspect ratios or things like that with the new ones. I think that the 10 is just, as far as GoPro is concerned, one of the
I think that's
better,
one of the
frustrating
frustrating things about GoPro is that like there's a lot of inconsistencies between users. Like some people really love them, have no problems. Other people just have no end of problems with them. So that's what's a bit frustrating.
I always find, especially as like, we go through and test out products all the time. Most of the time it's user error. I'll get so frustrated thinking something's broken. And I'm like, this thing, are you kidding me? And then I'm like, oh, I got to plug it into this thing. But it's maybe labeled a little bit weird, or I don't know, something like that. Always.
It's hard to keep track of using so many different cameras as well. They all got different ways of operating.
Are you going to do a YouTube video? Yeah, I am. Yes. Yep. I'll be hopefully posting that this week. As long as it doesn't rain tonight, we're good. I'm in Brisbane, Australia. Where are you at, Xander? Tell the folks where you're at.
Birmingham. Not far from Birmingham, UK.
That was Birmingham.
Fun fact, me and Danny have still not met in real life.
Oh yeah, we're me and Xander are best friends. High five each other all the time. Wow. Oh, we're gonna delete this stream right after. No, I'm kidding.
It's a 360 Ice Pro arrives today. Yeah, this camera, the Ice Pro 2, I just think it's just a little bit chunky for an action camera, but for everything else,
it's just like everyone else, right? Needs to lose a little bit of weight. The flip-up screen is good and bad. If the front screen also was a screen where you didn't have to lift up this top screen, I think that would be way better, because that is it's annoying when you want to like take a quick shot of yourself and you have to flip up the screen every time just to be able to frame it. True. But all right, sorry.
Still one of my favorites.
We're about 38 minutes into this. I think we'll probably go for another 7 minutes. We'll do a 45-minute stream, huh? Do you guys think we should do more of these? Would you guys like to see more of these every now and then? Here, just chatting casual, and we'll still get to these other comments. I use the Action 4 hyperlapse mode. Oh yeah, I would love to do a good hyperlapse. If I just you have to devote some good time to doing it properly, like walking like ridiculously slow through a crowd or something like that.
You look a bit weird doing it.
They have GoPro 9. It still does. I still think the 9 is good too. The 10, I think the quality looked a little bit better on the 10 to me, but that 9 when it came out and you could like it had the screen on the front, that was like the big thing. That was
I love the 7. The 7 was the first one to have hyper smooth stabilization. That was game changing. That was like
super neat. Also, awesome. I got the 9 like a year ago on clearance. See you later. Where we've been. I think that's a big thing too. Is like, do you need the brand new camera? And also, I don't think that it's when they release a new update to a camera like every year, they're not meant to make you, the consumer, feel like the one that you have now is crap. It's just they have to keep up with the demand, like the tech and the growing it. So that way, maybe 3 years from now, it's a good update for you.
Yeah, you've also said in the past that if you're looking for like a cheaper action camera, don't necessarily buy a cheap action camera. Buy like an older camera. Like you're better off getting like a GoPro 10 or a GoPro 9 rather than buying like a cheaper action camera from like a Carso or whatever it is. The Amazon specials. Don't buy one of those. Just buy a second-hand one.
Can you rewrite this like in one? I
Sorry,
don't know
some
which
of my
one.
editing.
I am in Tennessee. Oh yeah, where is everybody? Yeah, let's see where you guys are all
Let
at.
us
Tennessee. I love Tennessee.
What's
I
your
played
favorite action
music
camera
in
of all time?
Nashville and Memphis, and Chattanooga. What's both of your favorite action cameras of all time? Action. You know what? I haven't used it a lot, but I think that the X5 is gonna be my favorite action camera. I think. Now it
Yeah.
depends on if you want to do the reframing and stuff like that, but if I was like going skiing or snowboarding or whatever, I would probably actually take the 13 and hyper view, like because that crazy view that you get, you can do that with 12. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, tell me yours. Go ahead. Disagree with me.
I'm gonna say X5. Yeah, from what I've been using it over the last couple of months, it does everything well, really well. It's not,
more street.
you got to sacrifice a bit of image quality
John.
because it's 360, but it's the best in my opinion. It's the best.
But
camera
barely
by
though.
the
Now, like with the X4,
Yeah.
I think the X4 was really good, like reframed. Some more videos. Oh
Yeah.
man, okay. About the Ace Pro 2 after watching cruise ship. Yeah, I mean, I think in that video I said it's the best vlogging action camera, and still agree with that. As far as
especially when
it just barely beat out the Action 5 Pro. Remember, it was like there was like one thing that made it better, and I actually am drawing a blank as to what that one thing was, but it was the pure night mode. That's what it was. Probably.
Pure night mode. But what was I going to say? Oh, the Ace Pro 2. When you get that mic, because the mic will work with the Ace Pro 2 as well. That's going to be that's a really good vlogging camera.
Oh yeah, when the DJI mic works. For a long time, my GoPro and my friend's GoPro app footage would be all mixed up when downloaded. Yeah, I've never really dove into the GoPro app because it's just been kind of not intuitive really. It seems like, why would I put my footage there when I could just put it on my computer? But a lot of people don't edit their footage on their computer. They just do it on their phone. So I just never really dove into it. I love my Hero 10 for moto content, but the Insta360 is a great second camera source. Yeah. I mean, that when I wait, do you all use, well, that's a different question. That's a different subject. No, but we'll get to that. The video I did where I was in the fjords in New Zealand with my parents and my wife and mother-in-law, because I didn't need to say everybody's that was there, but the X4, having the X4 was the best thing that captured everything, and all I had to do was just hold it up. And everyone else here, they're trying to get everything framed perfectly, and I'm like, nope, get it out, frame it later. That was so good. Morning, Scott Davies. So do we use ChatGPT? I don't use. I'm not saying I won't. I just I've never really gotten into it. Xander, you did for this title though, to see what we can, and then we didn't use it though, did we?
No, well, that's exactly the point. I use it quite a lot for inspiration. It's like for video ideas, for titles, descriptions and stuff, and then I just sort of make it my own afterwards. But it's useful. But I've found like for scripts, I've tried it and it's like a bit too robotic and not quite there yet for that kind of stuff. But for inspiration. Yeah, definitely. Pocket 3.
Yeah, I agree. GoPro app is buggy. Yeah. They just don't care anymore. They just don't care. GoPro GPS overlays. Let's talk about it. Is it time to update them? They're still using the same. Yeah. The telemetry overlay software is what I use for any GPS overlays. DJI was cool because they had them built into it. You had to use the remote though, the GPS remote, but it was like you can actually have it built into the screen so that it's on the video. Does that make sense? Like, so you don't even have to go through any third-party stuff to add that. But I agree.
Oh yeah, they did
Gotta
that, didn't
run.
they?
Yeah, no worries. We're gonna split in about
Thanks for tuning
1
in.
minute here. GoPro is dead. Scott says. Used exclusively for 4 years. Just moved to Ace Pro 2. It's so much better. And of course, Scott with his huge empire of content with the Ace or the X5 and the mic. The script editing is good for some content, but I'm more into Premiere Pro lately.
That's an endorsement from Scott. Like if he's used it for 4 years and then he's moved and he's officially switched.
True.
That's
although something about his Max Lens mod videos on a skateboard were pretty cool. But I think the X5 will do just as good, if not better.
The stuff he's been putting on Instagram and these videos using the X5 where he's on the unicycle and he's just that's what it's good for. It's like it's so easy to use. You stick it out, you get the shot, and it captures everything. That's what I love about it.
True. And also like I mean the fact that you like what you're just saying, like on Instagram, you could take that X5 footage and make it easily vertical without having like with the GoPro you'd have to flip it or something. That's
it. You can get you can record one video and you can get like 15 different aspect ratios out of it if you want to, and different sort of field of views, different point of views, and it's just that's what I don't know. It's just it's hard to explain sometimes that people still don't understand how it works. I got to try and explain to people like what are you doing? It's just sticking a camera out and then you can edit it afterwards. It just records everything. It's
so easy. Wait, so the script, that's what I think Ken was talking about, the script editing. Gotcha. I think GoPro doesn't really have anything else to add, maybe some more accessories. I mean, what are they going to do? Hero 14, like, I mean, maybe they're just milking this frame as much as they can and any accessories, and then I'll
go back to what we said at the start of the video, though, the start of the live stream. It's if you want the best action camera, the best image quality, and you just want an action camera, and it's rugged and good quality, then GoPro's still got a place. But
it's got a place. But they're just GoPro's a dinosaur now. I think they're just not coming. Oh, geeky, nerdy, techie, what's up, man? I love this guy down in Melbourne. Well, I do they release cameras each year. It kind of sucks for customers. You know what? That's a really good point. We said just a little bit earlier too. We were saying that if they're just trying to, I guess evolve. But back in the day, I feel like back in the day, they would just wait a little bit longer. It was kind of nice when DJI had the Action 2, which kind of flopped, even though it was a sick idea of a camera.
Yeah, never.
And then they waited 2 years and then had the 3. And then all of a sudden it was like a year later, the 4. And then 9 months later, the Action 5 Pro. It's like, all right, it's about time for another update. The camera. I agree, though.
Yeah. Keeps us busy.
Let me just address this one here. I just love the GoPro ecosystem because of all the hype with DJI 5 Pro. It holds up with the great reviews. I think you'd be happy with it.
It's really good.
The ecosystem, really and truthfully, a lot of it is the same because it's the Action mount, the Action finger mount kind of thing. So a lot of them still work together. All right, sorry, we got to go because Xander's an old man, and it's almost 11 o'clock in England.
You can go for the hour if you want to go for the hour. You've still got
videos on GoPro. They still use tech from the what? Sorry, still trying to make vids on GoPro. I don't know it, but am I still trying to make videos on GoPro? I mean, I have been, but not as much as I used to because there's not. There's more stuff out there that I have to work on. I still have GoPro and they work. When they stop working, I'll switch to it. Yeah, that's a good. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't think you should never. Don't fix it if it's not broken. The GoPro 4. I had the 3. I think 3 Plus Black or whatever was my first introduction. Well. GoPro is from the 80s.
I've still got.
What I like about GoPro is if it ain't. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's saying the same thing. All right, time for GoPro to be bigger with the. Sorry, the text is really small from where I'm at reading this. Oh yeah, I do. I have that too. HD one. It's kind of cool. It's very. That's from the 80s.
Blow it off.
Time for GoPro to be bigger with the GoPro. Yeah, if GoPro 14, if they introduce some kind of 360 camera, which they've been promising, the Max 2 or whatever, and it was somehow blew our minds, that would be awesome. But I feel like if they did blow our minds, it might be too much tech that people, like the average consumer, would be afraid of. When competition is releasing so many better cameras, I don't understand why GoPro. Yeah. I part of me thinks they don't care. They're just like.
I think the only way they'll beat the X5 is if they release it with 10-bit color. That's the one drawback. Like a lot of people mentioned, it hasn't got 10-bit color. Like, so yeah, I mean, if they do that and it is better and they've somehow sorted the software out, then it could compete. But I just don't see it. Don't see it happening.
Didn't we talked about DJI maybe we thought a GoPro was going to release a mirrorless camera? Didn't we think that at one point?
We thought that, but there was some leaked footage. But I think it's sort of Hasselblad, like. DJI's, that's basically their camera, isn't it? They're both. That's the DJI own now, isn't it?
This comment, I love it.
The dad of
like
action.
Dad. I don't know how to take that because it's kind of like it's the dad because it's like the father of action cameras, the OG, but also it's like it's wearing like high socks and khaki pants.
New paint job.
I would love it. Because what was the Ronin? Is that the Ronin was that camera that was on the gimbal? Sorry, I got the worst scratch from my dog. Look at that. It's hideous. It looks like I got like a surgery.
It was the Ronin 4D, wasn't it? That gimbal camera from DJI.
I guess that would be, if they had something between the Pocket 3 and that, would be very interesting. It's time for GoPro to stop milking their loyal customer. Yeah. It's like a town hall meeting. I declare. What's up, Scott Reviews? Yes, you are very late to it. We were supposed to stop about 6 minutes ago, but we're still going.
It's yes, right though. It's like, what else are they going to do? They need to bring something else, surely, to survive. Yeah, they could like carry on making the GoPro 14, 15, 16 or whatever.
He said he tried to sell the company years ago. He should have sold it like way long ago. I don't think he's
that's
the
what's
right
going to happen.
CEO for it.
Like
they should have sold it to like Apple, but then I think they just went ahead and
that's a good point.
Made it action mode or whatever on their cameras. Anyway,
Apple come out with an action camera.
Interesting. I like the Hero 10 because it's a perfect price. I agree.
Definitely.
And by the way, welcome to everyone that's popped into the chat, and thanks for rocking the poll there. Really, thanks for all the compliments, John McCarter. Just like Apple bringing out the phone yes, it's exactly true. Remember, there's evolutionary updates and there's revolutionary updates. Someday smartphones will have 360 capabilities. Yeah, they used to have Insta360 at the beginning. They had that little thing that you could clip onto it, and it gave it that 360 capability, which was really cool. Other than that, thanks for all the kind words and everyone sharing their opinions. It's been fun chatting. This been long overdue doing a live stream on this channel as a public. If you want to become a member, no stress. It's $1 a month, and we do this. Well, I do it. I go live every week. I'm not trying to push that. I'm just letting you know that that's available. And what kind of drum kit are you rocking back here? It's this is the Donner. Look at the Donner electronic drum set. So I get to play around with that. It's been actually great. I haven't played drums in a long time, and I'm like just getting the timing on my feet onto that. So enjoy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, John. About the 11 and 12, which was the worst investment of my life. Oh, yeah, the 11 and 12. Listen, we'll be back. We'll be back again. This was fun. Well, it'll probably have to be this exact same time, really, for it to work for everyone. So, but who knows? But thanks again, Xander, for joining me, and everyone else. We're just gonna end it without anything, and just end it. So again, thanks again, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
And DJI won the poll. I'm gonna end the poll, so it's done. Done poll. Wow, nice. DJI, you should be proud of yourselves.
I tend to agree with that at the moment.
All right.
Wow.
Bye bye. I don't know why I keep saying bye. There we go. I gotta hit the button.
That's for Black. I'll take any questions you might have. You and then